Everyone, this is Shawn Powell. Look, I have spent the last day and a half off. To be honest, I kind of wore myself out. My videos at the very beginning were a little strung out. I couldn't remember names. That's how I am when I do something or work. My mind starts to forget things, So I kind of laid back for a little bit, kept talking to the people, and my business was going like crazy. Second generation of videos I just put out, y'all, were a whole lot better quality. I could, I was more rested up, but I still felt tired. So the last day or so, I took the day off. One of my friends come over, wanted to see my business. I had to go do some school shopping. I bought the new laptop right here, which is what I'm doing this video on. So it is a whole lot better, Thank God for that. So my video quality should be a lot better from here on out. So little things that need to be done. But I'm ready to move in this business now. I've sat idle for a day and a half off, plus the day of the upgrade, for the site itself. And now there's still little hiccups they're trying to work out, little things like that, or at least the people who are using the default landing pages at the moment. I'm sure by the time most of you watch this, it'll be fixed anyhow. Paul Stevenson's really on it. The purpose of this video, y'all, is I know you don't know how to think right. Okay? How do I know that? Because I'm getting messages left and right that were, some people think that me and Frank Calabro are in cahoots together and that we do something together. You know what? I'm going to tell you the honest truth. I had already started making a name for myself before I even heard the name Frank Calabro. I already knew that I had to put the work in. Me and Frank are a lot different. They're a lot different. I don't do paid advertising. I don't do email strategies and email marketing, and I'm definitely not ever going to knock anybody for doing it. It is a technique that is very effective if you do it right. If you're going to learn to master that way, what do you need to do? Just like anything, be prepared to spend money on it, though, and go master that one way. Okay? That's fun. That's Frank's way. I will never knock Frank for that. What I do is I don't spend a dime. Okay? Y'all, I'm going to tell you the honest truth, just the God's honest truth right now. I could lay the hammer down, kill YouTube, kill Facebook, and say bye to everybody. And I'm going to tell you, you'd see somebody trucking along like you ain't ever seen. The people I'm putting in underneath other people are legs I'm giving away. You understand what I'm saying? I do not have to do that. If I didn't want you to succeed, I would not be giving like I'm giving. Okay? Now, 4 o'clock, night before last, hour conversation on my phone. I went to bed at 7 o'clock this morning. I'm sorry, 6 o'clock this morning. I seen the sun come up. 7 o'clock, I got a phone call. What did I do? I got up, I answered the phone, and I talked to a guy from Quebec. I give, and I give, and I give the best I can. I'm not doing this, I'm just letting you know, y'all, there's a lot more to just the money, is what I'm trying to tell you. And when you think that $10,000 a month is going to, it does change your life. That's no doubt about it, y'all. But what you're going to learn is when you get there, it's not about the money anymore. And when you get there, there was nothing a whole lot really different between the $2,000 a month and the $10,000. I just did more of it. And after a while, I expect myself to make a certain amount of money. You know what I'm saying? I've got somebody that's in my downline, y'all. They have made $6,000 in a short period of time in Exitue Elite, right? Do you know why she made it? Because her confidence in herself was high. She expected it to happen. I know that for a fact. I got 2 computers back to back, so sorry. I'll see if I can't go to beepity quit here. There you go. But the whole point is, y'all, her mind, she's set a lot better than a lot of y'all are. Okay? If you hit YouTube for 2 days and say, quote unquote, that I didn't get the results that Shawn did, well, y'all, did you think I did on the first 2 days? Do y'all think I get 100,000 views off of a video? It would, if I did video games, I probably could, something like that, but it wouldn't be, something like this on the topic. Y'all, I'm telling you, my videos are, I haven't updated this right now. 61 views, 27 views, 49 views, 52 views. But look at this. How many of these did I do all in one day? You understand what I'm saying? Sometimes what I say, like this video, this one, is a kick in the butt that some of you need to get. Okay? I'm going to tell you something. My dad is a preacher, right? He's very detailed and he's very elaborate. Me and him, I communicate that way. I got that from my dad. He's really good in science. He's good in math. I got that from my dad. My little boy is a lot like I am. I'm more artistic than my dad is. He was never really artistic, but he's really good in science, really good at figuring things out too, right? Y'all, what I learned from my dad with preaching is that when he looks across the church and he knows there's a problem, he preaches on it in the next week. Do you understand what I'm saying? He would preach on something because of the fact that that's what it needs to be taught. He's going to step on toes, and if that means that person doesn't show up for a month, guess what? The Bible is the book of life. You understand what I'm saying? If he's not teaching what he needs to teach, then is he really sort of failing at preaching to some degree? I would rather have my son, me telling him what needs to be told to him, than to act like I don't see the problem and let it continue because I don't want to rock the boat. You learn to think the right way. Some of y'all, I know that you're excited, but you're not applying the action. You apply the action for 2 days or a week, thinking it's going to change everything. Y'all, this is $1,300 a pop. It's not a $10 item. Some people have to get their money right. Don't be pushy. Don't do anything. You keep going out and you keep getting out, man. You know, I've been in for 2 weeks. How many of these videos do I have? I don't even know how many I got, but I mean, I've got more than this on the page. I know good and well I do. It goes on further than this. But think of where I'm going to be at. You know, it goes all the way down to here. I mean, you know, and that's nothing compared to where I'm going to be. You know, but the whole point is I've got my goal set. I am focused, and I'm going to step on toes if I need to, yo. I'm going to go ahead and tell you that. And it's not going to be because I don't like you. It's not going to be because of anything. It's because I'm watching and listening to you, and you're not going to figure it out the way that you're thinking. What have I got to do? I got to tell you how to think differently. And if you don't like it, then guess what? You don't have to do it. It's your business. But when you sit there flapping around and floundering about it and just whining, it's not going to solve the problem. You have got to make changes in your life. Now, how do I know you got to make changes? The path you took to get you here, why are you here? Are you so happy with your job and where you're going in your future that you just decided you wanted to look on online business? Or did you want change in your life and that's why you found online business? You have got to change the way you think to make the changes that you want. Changes in your life are not going to happen. You cannot do the same thing every day expecting something different. You learn more and more time that you involve, get around the right kind of people. Look at Frank Calabra's mentality. You watch his videos where he gets excited in it. Watch me. Watch my videos when I get excited in it. What do I know? I know I don't think nothing like I used to. And thank God, every problem you're having, every problem in your life is 6 inches between your ears. I'm going to go ahead and tell you that. Everything that you've done, and you're responsible for where you're at. If not, then who's living your life? Okay? When you understand and start thinking expectations, you expect that. I'll tell you something else too, y'all. You know, I always look at my refrigerator still getting up there. My goal was $7,000 a month. Life-changing income, right? It is for me. I never would have made that much money in a restaurant, to be honest, not the level I was at, and still have time. You see what I'm saying? When I started hitting $12,000, $13,000 a month, do you know that I actually started slowing down? Why? Because in my mind, I wasn't prepared to make that kind of money. I literally had to take a step back and say, wow, you know, it almost scared me a little bit. I know that sounds crazy, but after 26 years in the restaurants and only used to this much money, I perceived myself at best only making this much money. The difference between us and other people, the ones who make it and really make it big, is they can see themselves making more money. You know what I'm saying? Okay, that's the last thing. I'll give you a perfect example, y'all. Hypnosis. People who study hypnosis, y'all, Do you know that number one reason that a lot of people, let's say if it's a major business, major insurance company, whatever it may be, for whatever business that person's in, right? It don't even matter what it is. When that major business is the person at the top that gets the reward for it, they'll go back and they'll ask them. And majority of the time, you know what that person says? They could see themselves. They could see themselves as that person winning that award next year. When people can really perceive themselves as that person, they change what needs to be changed to get there. Sometimes that's nothing more than a picture on the mirror in the bathroom. Sometimes it's as simple as something that's like right here. That, you want me to show you something? Well, I don't know if I can see it or not. See that dry erase board right there? I don't know if you can tell it if I'm pointing at it right there. That dry erase board is the reason why I make what I make. Because that's right here in my face every day. And I know damn well when I post it up there, I know I'm capable of making my goals. I motivate myself because in my past, I've done it so much that even when the goals seemed out of place, when I posted it here, I made it. That's what thinking right does. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm going to tell y'all, I want to help you. Don't be scared to tell me what you're thinking. But if you're thinking the wrong way, I'm just like my dad. If I got to tell you what I need to tell you, sometimes you may not like it. And you know what? Just because I tell you something doesn't mean it's not the only way to make it. You know what I'm saying? I'll give you that as well. I'm going to tell you what I know the best I can, what made it work for me. That's all I can do. But I can tell you if you're going in the wrong direction, in my opinion. And some of y'all, you got to change the way you think. You got to be willing to change without quitting, and things are going to start to happen. You know what? Even my new laptop right here, to me, it's a win. I've never, I've always bought the cheapest things I can buy, just to make something happen. And a lot of times I'd even say to myself, quote unquote, the software I'm using for this is free. Because why did I want it? Because I want to use what I practice and preach so that the people I give it to can use the exact same thing I can. I can teach them exactly what to do. To be honest, I'd be better off to probably spend $30 on some software or something like that. But I want you to use what I'm using because if it worked for me, it'll work for you. And if free is going to work for you, then that's what I need to do. You understand what I'm saying? That's the mentality I've always had. Buying this new laptop, man, to be honest, it wouldn't have been what I would have done. I would have gone to the pawn shop and bought an $165 laptop like my last one. I'm growing and maturing in different ways myself. And as far as I'm concerned, it's the next level that I need to get to. And a lot of y'all, you're going to have different levels you're going to have to get to. And sometimes it's going to take failure from the business for you to get there. Traffic monsoon, y'all, if it goes under, if it does, then guess what? I learned something. You take what you learned from the business and you take it with you. The business never did that for me. I did that for me. I know that. I did what I did in my business to make what I made because of what I did. I love the business itself. I appreciate it. But the business would have been just a page with a bunch of zeros on it if I hadn't built it myself. Once you understand that, y'all, it's you that makes the difference. When you start making videos that sound like you give a damn, like I am right now, maybe some of this will start clicking. That's the difference. How you want to know how I stand out? That's how I stand out. I'm going to tell you what I think. I think I said enough. I'm sorry about this being, I'm ready to build this business. I'm ready to go. I needed a little bit of time away. And now, I'm back. And I think my video is going to start getting a whole lot better. I'm going to wake some people up, that's for sure. So, y'all, if you have not gotten the business, click the link down below. If you need to call me, whatever you need to do, I'd be tickled to help.